whatever New York City area, rather in New York City, as a SAP Solution Architect and SAP Center of Excellence Lead. I am associated with TekTaurus Educations from over 5+ years, and this is, I have no idea, this is which batch I am taking. Around 100+ batch I am taking are below. So almost 5+ years is there. And pretty much I have worked across the globe. I have done my 9 full lifecycle implementation. I have worked in North America, South America, EMEA region, which is basically stands for Europe, Middle East, and African region, as well as Asia Pacific regions. So currently my assignment is with New York, with one of the company, e-commerce company in the New York City area. And today's orientation, SAP orientation, is meant for those who wanted to join their career as a SAP consultant, especially the functional consultant, and those who are interested to join SAP and wanted to know about SAP. So I will test what is basically SAP, what's basically architect of SAP, what's landscape of SAP, what are the SAP FICO course modules, what are the SAP FICO advanced course modules, as well as training highlights and recap of this particular session. And if you have any question, please ask me at the end. So now everybody can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So my orientation overview, I will talk about SAP architecture, landscape, functional areas, as well as some advanced courses of SAP, the training highlights, as well as recap.
Lost your screen. Okay.
Oh. So what's basically SAP? SAP basically is a ERP software and is a German word, which is meant, when I was working with IBM Germany at that time, I asked them what's basically is meant for. This system A, Vintagen, Protected, the Wetten, Wetten. So they will pronounce in that language, which is meant by systems, applications, and products in data processing. You can see in every word is a plural. Systems mean there are multiple systems we can work in this environment. Applications, there are many applications we can work in this environment. As well as product, there are many different types of products are there in data processing. It's a third generation of highly integrated module, which basically provides you integration capability. Whichever part of the word you are, it will provide you your statutory reports, your local reports, your gap reports, as well as your based on the Sarbanes-Oxley rules. It has minimal human interventions. It's a very good software. Because I am working in the softwares and enjoying it. As soon as we are going more and more in advanced area, SAP also has developed lots of other modules and adds-on modules, because SAP is working across the globe and it has labs pretty much across the globe, from Asia Pacific region to a European region to Eastern European regions to American regions. They have plenty of SAP labs, and whenever SAP wanted to implement their software products in different industries, every time the product will be mature, and that project is really basically mature product will be added on into different, it's called SAP service packs. So that's why this project is getting mature and mature by the passage of time. And it's basically is ERP software. ERP basically stands for Enterprise Resource Planning Software, and in the world we have other different competitive software is there. Basically it's a software driven business. When it's software-driven business, the best quality of SAP that it has very good tightly integration with other modules, and that's basically it stands her out from other competitors. And what are the other competitors? You can see SAP itself is second to third largest enterprise application software, and then we have a BAN, which is now Infor Global Solution. Oracle BART, PeopleSoft 2005, now on Oracle, PeopleSoft, it is also distinguished by its name as HR means Human Resource Management Software. Oracle application had its financials. There are different financial applications. We have in the word JD Edward is also ERP software. Sage basically is ACPAC, MFG Pro, Lawson, Romco Marshall, as well as Microsoft Dynamics. We have a different ERP software is there, but whenever the company volume goes from $300 million to $100 billion, the company always prefer to go into SAP. And previously in 1972, the 5 IBM basically developed this particular software. They worked on their weekdays and weekends, and their names are Wellner, Ruther, Hobb, Hector, Plattner, Takira, and they have developed this particular software, and in their first year they have 670 odds Deutsche Mark they have made the revenue. And what are the facts about SAP? SAP basically is a very powerful and very strong integrated ERP software, and basically is a leading provider of client-server business software solution, #1 vendor of standard business application software, second to third largest independent software supplier in the world, as well as available in 14 plus languages around the globe. And whenever especially you are working in the tough countries, I'm just giving you based on my experience, China has in language basis, they have two major languages are there, and SAP is basically given them in their Mandarin and the other languages there in Japan. So they have a very good for Japanese language as well as in European. When I was working in 2009 in European area, at that time, though when you talk to your stakeholder at that time, they talk to you in English, and as soon as you are out, they talk in their native language. And when you wanted to see from language perspective, their screen always, if somebody is German, he will like to see in German language. If somebody is French, he will like to see in French language. If somebody in other language person, so he wanted to see all the verbiage in their own language. So it's a very powerful when you are working in global environment, and you have a 14 plus languages out there. 8 of the top 10 US corporations use SAP, and you can name it as defense is using SAP, NASA is using SAP, as well as public sector, lots of public sector companies, from almost 100% pharmaceutical companies, as well as all other major companies, state companies, non-state companies, public sector, non-public sector, even non-profit organizations also using SAP. And facts about SAP, and also slogan, you can see the best run business run on SAP. So SAP is a world leader, and around the globe we have 282,000 plus customers in 190 plus countries are there. Market capital around $100 billion. And please guys, mute at your end because we are listening your pop-up voices. I truly appreciate you if you can listen, so everybody cannot listen. Otherwise, they will assume that I am actually opening up the canes. So market capital around the world is $100 billion. 80% of the customers are subject matter experts. SAP includes, customers include 87% of the Forbes Global 2000 companies, 98% of the 100 most valued brands, 100% of the Dujans, top scoring sustainability companies. SAP produce, customer produce 78% of the world's food, 82% of the world's medical devices, 69% of the world's toys and games, 74% of the transaction revenue touches an SAP, as well as SAP touches around $16 trillion of retail purchase around the globe. So SAP basically is a 3-tier. Now I'm just letting you know a small bit of what's basically SAP architecture look like. SAP architect basically having a 3-layer architecture. The very first layer is called database layer. All kind of database basically SAP can do it and can take all the information as a database. Application layer is a, and then we have a graphical user or presentation layer is there. So 3-tier architecture is always involved with the ABAP blends. ABAP basically is Advanced Business Application Program. You can see in database, application and presentation layer, everywhere you can see programming involved is called ABAP programming. And then 3-tiered SAP architecture plus ABAP general. So we have a presentation layer, we have a application layer as well as database layer. So all kind of a database layer, all the program repository will back and forth to application layer, as well as all the database table will back and forth to with program logic of the application layer, and the application layer having a back and forth with all kinds of a screen with SAP presentation layer, which is basically graphical user interface. Then a BAP basically initially was developed in order to produce the report generation, and later it was developed as a full grown language. And it was basically notable for database abstraction, which is logical database, as well as ease of database interaction, embedded SQL statements in code, which is basically open SQL, and platform independent, and extended to object-oriented programs in 1998. So these are the major features of this particular language. And this basically application platform is reside on SAP NetWeaver. What basically SAP NetWeaver? SAP NetWeaver will provide you three different forms of integration process. The first layer is called the process integration, all kinds of SAP to non-SAP process integration with banks to your SAP and SAP to third party, as well as your exchange rate companies also provide you process integration, as well as also provide you the information integration, knowledge management, master data management, as well as business intelligence. It also provides you all sorts of people integration when you are working with the web application services as well as working on the net. So it provides you all kind of a collaboration and integration. And technology-wise, SAP ERP is built on SAP NetWeaver. You can see the SAP ERP, which is our module. So you can see it's in the center, and which is called as SAP Enterprise Resource Planning. And on top of that, you can see SAP Supply Chain Management. At the bottom, you can see it's called full plant lifecycle management. It's called product lifecycle management. On your right-hand side, you can see my CRM, customer relationship management, as well as on your left-hand side is called supplier relationship management. Everything basically is built on the SAP NetWeaver platform. And then SAP Landscape. SAP Landscape, basically each and every SAP Landscape consists of three clients, and that three clients is called development system. All sorts of development configurations basically will happen on this particular client. Then all the configuration will move to the QA system, quality assurance system. And again, testing is done over here once all sorts of different kind of a testing in three different cycles. Once it is done, it moves to the production. Once everything is tested out, then we move out into production, and then it go live basically happens. So these three kind of a system pretty much in each and every environment we have, and some companies have more within development system. They have other clients within quality system. They have 2-3 other clients for training as well as for staging as well as cutover activities, and every company have one production client. SAP Landscape type of user, developer, consultant, key user normally basically use it, and only in production only a stakeholder basically use the production environment. So no developers as well as no consultant use the live production environments. Only the stakeholder use the production environments. And SAP system, basically you can see operating system, then basis. Basic basically is a middleware, and on top of the basis we have a BAP4 language application layer, where basically all sorts of different SAP modules or SAP applications basically working on it, like material management, like controlling, sales and distributions, financial accounting, as well as human resource management. SAP is a middleware. SAP is like an operating system for SAP. It sits between the BAP4 code as well as the computer operating system. SAP likes to call it middleware because it sits in the middle. So Basis provides runtime environment for a BAP4 programs. And a BAP4 programs basically access operating system functionality directly. Instead, they use Basis function to perform file input-output operations. So distinctively SAP, we have two major areas are there. One area is called technical, the second area is functionals. So those who are afraid from any kind of a language, so we are not technical people, we are purely functional people. What's it mean by functional? Functional mean we wanted to know the functionality of the software, and later on, once we will know the functionality of the software based on their business requirement, then based on the business requirement we have to basically configure the system as per the business needs of the companies. That's basically our role is, and that functionality basically is called functional consultant. On the other hand side, what's basically what are the technical peoples? Technical people are comprised of two areas. The first area is called programmer, which are developer, and the second area is called administrator. Administrators are nothing but business administrator as well as security administrator, who will take care of their based on the roles and authorization. The security guys take care of it, as well as from the system perspective. The basic administrator will take care of it, and whenever any kinds of a needs is required in the form of a customization, then developer basically play a role in this form. So here you can see programmers are basically developer, and developer basically use the ABAP4 advanced business application programming, 4th generation language, and administrator are basically basis guys. So how the SAP basically navigations look like, here you can see this is the first sign is called SAP login pad. So this is the first sign once you log in all the your server detail, then on your screen you will like this particular sign is called SAP login, and on the first screen is called business stakeholder screen. Here you can see the SAP menu bar, toolbar. This is the second toolbar. This is the title bar, and here you can see SAP standard menu tree. Logistics, accounting, human resources, information system. If you just navigate accounting, it will give you all the modules of accounting like general ledger, accounts payable, accounts receivable, bank accounting, fixed asset, then controlling. In controlling you can see cost center, profit center, profitability analysis, product costing, etc. Information system, it will give you all sorts of reports. In tools you can see from a BAP related, all the information basically is there. On the bottom of the screen you can see this is called status bar, and to open and close status bar line, click on the arrow. This is the arrow, it will open up and close the line. And this is called client, and this is called session 1 in QA as environment. So this is called client. This is the information you can see on your screen. And then how basically SAP work, SAP each and every software having its own life cycle methodology, and that's called SDLC, and software development lifecycle. So SAP uses called ASAP methodology, which is basically accelerated SAP methodology, which gives you 5 different phases. The first phase is called project preparation, second phase is called business blueprint, third phase is realization, fourth phase is final preparation, fifth phase is go live and support, and continuous and sustainability improvement as we go along in the company, Functionally, SAP ECC or SAP ERP consists of 3 major functions. The first function is called finance, second function is called human resources, third function is called logistics. But we are only concerned about the first function, which is called application, which is called financial application. But I will give you a little overview of what's basically human resource. Human resources always talks about your sports on salary and payroll administration, as well as areas such as work schedule modules, etc., etc. And they have different modules. They have a personnel management, they have a payroll, they have a time management, they have a travel management, they have a training and event management. And the second area of logistics, we have logistics is the largest module of 3 functional areas. It includes sales and distribution, production planning, material management, warehouse management, quality management, environment, health and safety. And a BAP ERP language, basically enterprise resource planning language, basically is a BAP4 language in SAP, and it basically consists of SAP R3 architecture, a BAP4 development workbench, data dictionary, internal tables, transaction tables, as well as data transfer, reports, SAP script, overview of integration technologies, ALE, IDOC, EDI, RFC, and BAPI. But these are our neighboring modules. So functionally we have logistics, we have human resources as well as finance, but we are concerned about financial modules, financials applications. And in financial application, what basically it consists of, the functional area contains the necessary information on profitability analysis, general ledger accounts, information system, all the balance sheet reporting, as well as income statement reports, cash flow reports, as well as your equity reports. All sorts of reports will find in your financial application. And financial applications basically can mostly the company use these 5 application sets. The first application is called financial accounting, which is aka FI, and it consists of general ledger module, account receivable module, accounts payable modules, bank accounting module, as well as fixed asset module. And the management accounting, aka CO, basically consists of your cost center, profit center, profitability analysis, product costing, and financial supply chain. Third application area is called financial supply chain management area. Financial supply chain management area, I will let you know at the bottom of at the end of this session. Basically, it consists of your core treasury as well as receivables management. And then public sector management, it talks about your grants management as well as your funds management. And corporate governance is always talks about your Sarbanes, based on the Sarbanes-Oxley rules. It will let you know the rules authorization, segregation of duties, as well as security of the client of the system. That's all basically deals with the corporate governance. But our area is FI and CO. So FICO course outline basically consists of financial accounting and controlling. So in financial accounting, we will discuss about general ledger accounting because it's a global software. So I will discuss once you will be in the class, then I will discuss with you that based on the global requirement. So I will discuss about why this general ledger is so important, because in general ledger, profit center is also sitting in the general ledger, especially in the ECC environment. So what are the ingredients of general ledgers, and then I will let you know about accounts receivable, accounts payable, bank accounting, as well as asset accounting. Then controlling, in controlling we have cost center accounting, profit center accounting, profitability analysis, product costing is there. So this is the very few institute in USA, they teach product costing, and TekTaurus is teaching product costing from over 5+ years. And TekTaurus consultant, pretty much you can see in all big 4, 5 companies are there. Some consultant are in IBM, Accenture, I know consultants. Some are in very good companies across continental states. So they are working in different modules. Some guys are working in product costing, some are working in profitability analysis, some are working in FI area, some are working in other big companies. They all actually get trained from the same TekTaurus Institute over here. So course overview from FI perspective, so we let you know about the basic settings, enterprise structure, how to create a company code, assign company to code to company, business area, fiscal year variant, assign fiscal year variant to a company code, chart of account groups, retain earning account, posting period variant, document types and number ranges, field status variant, tolerance group, posting keys, etc. And general ledger basically I will discuss with you once you will be in the class. What's basically general ledger? Master record is posting of a document, display balances of general ledger, parking, holding, accrual and sample document, deferral document, foreign exchange, reversal of document splitting, leading and non-leading ledger, etc. So in account payables, vendor groups, material management and FICO vendors, number range for vendor accounts, tolerance group for vendors, house bank, correspondence, automatic payment program, extended withholding tax, terms of payment, down payment made, cash discount received,
Accounts payable.
Account receivable, customer group, SD and FICO customers, number range for customer accounts, customer master records, down payment received, dunning, cash discount, bill of exchange, which is basically used in Europe and some parts of the other part of the world. As well as asset accounting, a chart of depreciation, account determination, screen layout, asset classes, integration with FI, depreciation method, depreciation keys, asset master, sub-asset master, asset report, depreciation run, sales of assets, transfer of assets, scrapping of asset, capital work in progress. And in controlling, we'll discuss, I will teach you guys cost center accounting, profit center accounting, profitability accounting, which is called profitability analysis, operating concern, profitability segment, assignment to controlling areas, and then activate profitability analysis, mapping of conditions to co-op values, drill down report, painter, etc. And then in product costing, so creation of a secondary cost element, activity type, price calculation, work center, overhead keys and routing, costing sheet variant, cost estimate with quantity structure, cost estimate without quantity structure, marking and releasing, work in progress, as well as from integration perspective, procurement cycle, integration with sales process, integration with SD, integration with asset accounting, integration with controlling, From reports perspectives, we have financial statement versions are there, GL reports are there, accounts payable reports are there, accounts receivable reports are there, assets reports are there, cash book reports are there, legacy system migration workbench. I will also let you know what's basically legacy system is used for your data migration. Transport management, I will also let you know that how basically transport management basically play a role from different clients. So our course material basically provided in the form of PowerPoint presentation, in the form of PDF, Word documents, simulation files, interview questions papers, mock interview preparation with IT recruiters, as well as normally I take mock interviews. So we have an exit interview once you finish the course and once you are ready from, once you complete your FI and CO based on the homework assignment. Once you complete this one, then you have to contact the TekTaurus, and TekTaurus will let you know that okay, they will arrange you exit interview first and 3 mock interview. Once and each and every exit and mock interview consists of 30 to 45 minutes to 1 hour, depends upon what kind of a preparation, what kind of a instruction you require at this particular time. So it's a one-on-one basis, and normally I take all of your exit and mock interviews. And I also teach you a real-time business blueprint, ASAP methodology, resume and interview workshop, that how you have to prepare your resume and how you have to prepare yourself based on the real-time interview questions. This is also a part of this course. Sorry guys. And there are some advanced SAP FICO courses. Once your foundation is there, once you wanted to go into the financial supply chain management area, and this basically application consists of treasury and risk, financial risk management, which is basically core treasury area, and that's basically consists of treasury and risk management, cash and liquidity management. Treasury and risk management is consist of all of your borrowing as well as investment of the company, and cash and liquidity management will let you know about of your day-to-day cash position or daily cash position of your bank. In-house cash basically will control all of your, if you are working globally and you wanted to control your intercompany banking, so you can control, you can create your in-house bank, and that in-house bank basically control all of your virtual movements of the cash, and end of the day whatever your company basically is owe or having an investment, they can control through in-house cash management. And bank communication management is also play a major role when you are working globally and you have a foreign the lots of foreign fees involved. Then third-party integration SwiftNet is there. Through SwiftNet you can also manage your bank communication management. In bank communication management you can merge your payment, you can authorize your payment, you can monitor your payment through this particular bank communication management. Then we have a receivables management. In receivables management, on day-to-day basis, you manage your credit management of your customer, dispute management, collection management, as well as your biller direct. If you wanted to pay your direct bill on over the net, you can do your web application through biller direct. It's a very, sorry guys, it's a very powerful tool, and it's been used in the when the customer volume is over 100,000 and you wanted to do through, then this is a very good tool, you can do it. Then also I will let you know about the public sector management. In public sector management, we also teach over here funds management. That's basically budget control system, funds derivation strategy, funds integration with FICO, MMSD, GM, and HR. And GM basically is a grants management. In grants management, will teach grantee management, grantor management, budgeting, billing. In project system, we'll talk about engineering and projects, project strategy and risk mitigation, project and system security, etc. An introduction about IS industry specific utility. This application basically consists of your contract accounts, receivables and payables, SAP device management, ISU invoicing, ISU billing, ISU biller direct, which is called utility customer e-services. So these are our advanced courses, and training highlights will provide you real-time training, in-person class training. So that will stands out when you having a senior consultant or having a 10 plus years, 10 to 15 plus years of experience. The instructor will teach you in the class, then you can see the live difference when you are working online and when you are in-person class. Because in my previous batches, There are lots of folks, so they flew from different states. Some flew from Texas, some flew from Florida, some flew from North Carolina, some flew from other states. Only for in-person class, and now everyone, those who have spent their money in their flights, now they are working in big 4 to 5 companies through this particular TekTaurus institutes. It depends upon if you can come into the class. Normally I recommend that if you are within 100-mile radius, always come into the class. And TekTaurus will provide you SAP Live Server access, then it's SAP Experience Trainer, and corporate training experience. I'm also a corporate trainer. So I will provide you on when we will go into the real-time scenario. I will let you know what are basically the basic scenarios. Based on the scenario basis, I will teach you, I will guide you. Then SAP study material will be provided to you. Training with live example, training materials for presentation and PDF documents are there. Practical after every major topic, mean in each and every module at the end of the day you have to configure the system with the live server access. SAP test and SAP frequently asked question from interview point of view as well as from project work, which is basically based on your configuration based on each and every module. Then feedback from SAP training coordinator throughout the course on the jobs board. Those who have joined as SAP because TekTaurus wanted to develop their SAP practice, that's the reason they have lowered down their rates. And every time in each and every batch they always seek for 2 to 3 good consultants or more. If in one of the class there are 15 plus people and we have sent some of the guys online, exceptionally for that class. Other classes normally our average class is around 8 to 10 people average in-person class, and some people join online. Then we'll also provide you resume preparation, mock interview with our consultants. Certification help will also provide it. On job system, those who join, so we'll provide you on job if you have any issue. So provide you sometime through email, sometimes online remote support, etc. So these are the training highlights. And now it's your time to ask if you have any question. Please, one at a time.
Hello.
Yes, please. What's your name?
This is Abdul. Abdul Awal.
Hi, Abdul.
Hey, actually, non-regular courses. How long is probably take time for total SSP course?
SAP course, TekTaurus have arranged 4 weekend course. Saturday and Sunday mean 8 days classes you have to work. And then after that you have to complete your modules homework as in homework, and you have to perform your homework into the servers. So it depends upon what kind of ethics, what kind of a timeline you have based on the and then how basically you have to access through the system. So these are the things. Once you are ready, then you are ready. I have seen people who have done it in 2 months, 3 months. It depends upon your work ethics.
Okay. Regarding SAP courses, so I have to have used your virtual server or your virtual tools?
No, there's no virtual tool. SAP TekTaurus own it's called IDAS server, and that IDAS service is basically SAP education server. So you basically learn on this particular server, and they will provide you 6-month access. Normally, this access is only $100 per month. But they will provide it for 6 months.
They means software company or?
No, TekTaurus.
Oh, TekTaurus company give me 6 months.
Yes, 4 to 6 months you have to confirm with Madhu and Neela.
Okay, Madhu.
So she will provide you all the accurate information.
Oh, it's good. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, any other question?
No, thank you. I appreciate for that.
Okay. Any other persons who wanted to ask questions?
Hi, this is Dipti.
Hi, Dipti.
Yeah, so you said that you will be helping with the mock interviews and like resume preparation. Is placement opportunity, are placement opportunities also provided?
Yes, TekTaurus provided you all the placement.
Consultants.
Yes, I will take all the interviews. I will teach you. I will guide you. I will coach you. I will provide you resume preparation. I will also guide you based on the interview workshops. And then Neela and Madhu, she both will let you know about what's basically their procedure if you wanted to join their SAP practice.
Okay.
Any other question?
Okay, and what level will be the placement I mean, it will be at entry level or
No, it's
how
always.
will it be?
No, it's always started as a mid-level because if I have a 50 plus year of real-time experience, if you have a 50% of DOR, you have a 7+ years of experience. So it's not academic. It's not academic course. I will teach you because I'm also working. So I will teach you. I will guide you. I will coach you based on the real-time scenarios. So if you follow guideline tips and techniques, you will having a worth of 5 to 7+ years of experience, and that will help you to find a job.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Anyone else have any question? Please ask one by one. Hello. 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 Any other person have any question?
Can you let me know how long is the duration of the program?
As I told you earlier that it's a 4 weekends, Saturday and Sunday, total 8 classes from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 or 5ish p.m. Normally this is the standard regular time for the batch, SAP FICO batch timing. And after that you have to prepare the homeworks and assignments.
Okay. Okay. What kind of educational background is required for this program?
Any kind of educational background is fine because in the past people have joined with the science background, people have joined with finance background, people have joined with arts background, people have joined with their accounting backgrounds. All sorts of people have joined in the past and they are successful in their careers. Because I teach you guys from scratch. Even if you don't have any kind of a background, I will teach you from very basic accounting stuff, from accounting entries, debit and credits, to financial reports, or what's basically financial reports is consist of, what's basically IT, how basically IT interact with business, and how basically business-driven system will be comprised of. So I will teach you from scratch to expert level.
Okay. The access, we can access from home or we have to come to the school?
If you are within 100-mile radius, so strongly recommend that you have to come into the class if you do not have any kind of a, you can say, any kind of a hindrance, because people in the past, they flew from 2,000 miles, 1,000 mile, especially for this particular class, and now they are in their best career.
Oh, very good. Okay. Okay. So you are the trainer, right?
Yes, I am the trainer.
Okay. Good. So you work in what module of SAP?
If you have seen my orientation, I pretty much taught over here all the FI modules, which is general ledger, accounts payable, receivables, bank accounting, fixed asset accounting, controlling applications, which is management accounting, cost center, profit center, profitability analysis, product costing, treasury module, FSCM module, which is basically financial supply chain management, treasury and risk management, in-house cash and liquidity management, then bank communication management, then the public sector area, grants and funds management, as well as IS utility, contract account receivables and payables, device management, biller direct, etc., etc. These are the modules in my teach. But this particular class is only about FI and CO.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you for the information.
Sorry, Mr. Majid, I interrupt you. Mr. Abdul Awal. I have one more question.
Sure.
According to your lecture, SAP is two sector. One is technical, one is functional.
Correct.
So which one your
Functional.
functional? So if okay, I have a MS degree in information technology. So is better idea to go technical side?
No, it's always prefer because financial applications, it's called evergreen module.
Okay.
Because all the time in each and every, even you have a recession, double recession or triple recession or big period, all the time financial consultants are always in job. Depends upon your skill set. If you have a strong skill set and you have a good diversified skill set in financial applications, like in FI area, like in CO area, all the modules.
So I don't have that kind of areas knowledge because my bachelor electrical engineering and my master's I just finished information technology and management. Also my second concentration is MIS business intelligence. That course I took couple of financial things like a decision support system. That was close to analysis.
Analysis is a different form.
Financial analysis thing, but not exactly financial part. So what should I do?
You always come into the class if you are really interested because you have a very wonderful background. And if you come into the class, basically, normally SAP FIs, you are called them a TRICA degree. What's basically TRICA degrees consist of? Because it consists of your information technology, consists of your MBA, as well as consists of your CPA. So all sorts of in FI and CO course as the class will build and we will move along the class, you will find in your class that all sorts of information because in the past people come from IT background, people came from MBA background, people came from CPA background, and even in my previous classes there are certified SAP FICO consultant was there, certified SD consultant was there, business intelligence BI, SAP BI consultant was there. So all sorts of people were in past classes there. So it depends upon what's basically level because it's not a summer or a winter course because it's a career. If you put your work into because it's worth more than your master degree at this present time.
I know. So you believe we can afford, I can afford the functional SAP side, yeah?
Yes, because I start from scratch. Even if you don't have any background, I start from scratch.
Okay. No, from my bachelor and master's, we did only couple of business courses.
It's fine.
Like a, not too much.
So don't worry about that because I start with all what is basically general ledger, what are the accounts payable, receivable. I give you all the knowledge of your business.
Oh, it's good.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Majid.
You're welcome. Yes, any other question, guys? Ruth, you have any question? Dipti, Venkat, you have any question?
No, thank you.
I have one question.
Sure.
On an average,
No.
how much time does it take?
Can you repeat your question because your voice is dim, very low?
On an average, how much time does it take for somebody to transform from an accounting background to an SAP consultant? I mean, getting the job, you think it's easy, or how difficult, or what kind of effort is required?
Effort is always there. I'm just letting you know that let's say you wanted to learn swimming.
Yeah.
If you learn a book, but you don't want to get into the water, do you think that you will learn it very quickly? No. You have to learn if you wanted to learn quickly swimming, then you have to dive into the water. You do have to dip into the water. Similarly, if you want to go into the job, if you have a accounting background, you have an advantage because you already understand accounting terminology. You already understand, you only need to know the business requirement, and you have to transform the business requirement into the functionality of the SAP requirement. That's the only thing you have to perform. And based on your question, based on your exercise, how well you perform your exercise in the system. The more you perform in the system, the more you are ready for the job. That's your answer.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.